We are more or less good to go up here. So let's jump in frame first of all. And let's get ourselves ready to move. So nothing too out of the ordinary for today. I forgot the water up front. Let's grab that before we get too much further into this. Just in case. Nothing too out of the ordinary for today. We've got some one-arm rows coming, some squats coming. We are going down on the floor for a couple of things. So if you've got a mat or something that's going to make that a little bit more comfortable, you're more than welcome to grab that, get that set up. But otherwise, kind of squat weight, row weight. We do have some seated twists coming, and then potentially a mini band option if you do have if you've got something to do your side-to-side banded walks. We have the non-band option to do in that spot. Also, just going to grab myself a couple of weights here. Let's grab that. And yeah, we should be all but ready to go. So it seems as though I've rambled for long enough. We might have to click some people in along the way, but we're just going to start getting ourselves moving and warmed up here. So it is some marching on the spot to get ourselves moving. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Clicking somebody in as we start that. There we go. Just started warming up, Deb. Just in time. All right, and let's go to some arm circles. So forward, backward, big, small, whatever you want to do. We're loosening up chest and shoulders a little bit, warming up that rotator cuff. Getting ready for some movement. All right, and let's go to some squats now. So feet flat, chest up. And let's sit those hips down to as low as is comfortable. Keeping that upper body tall and strong. Good press through the feet. Standing back up. All right, and back to marching again. And let's go heels up for a couple steps, open the quads up a little bit. Looks good. All right, let's go arms wide now. So bringing hands and elbows wide. So we're feeling that stretch through the front of the shoulders and the chest. And then as we go wide, we are squeezing those shoulder blades back and together. All right, and let's go to some stick ups, reaching over our head. And then elbows and backs of hands coming down and back. Again, nice squeeze of the shoulder blades at the bottom. Big reach and stretch over the top. And let's go squats one more time. Good, all right. And that's good there. So good morning again, everybody. Happy Friday. Thanks for coming and hanging out. We've got a good one for you today. It is just one big working set. We've got, I think it's 7 exercises. We're going to rotate through top to bottom. So like usual, when it's the setup, we'll spend the first round going a little bit slower in between exercises, making sure we're demoing everything, giving some alternatives if we need them as we go through lap 1. And then we'll know what's going on for laps 2 and 3. So we'll be able to transition a little bit quicker, speed things up a little bit, really get ourselves going in those subsequent rounds. So to jump right in, it starts off nice and simple. We've got just some goblet squats. So it's just our regular squat, holding a little bit of weight up top if you want to. And it is just nice and controlled up and down from there. Like always, if you want to hold something for balance, or if you want to sit back to something and do your sit to stands from there, you are more than welcome to do that to get to consistent depth. But if you're comfortable balance-wise out in space, then we'll go from there. So it is squats. We are going 40 seconds, and then more fun stuff coming after that. So grab your weight if you are using it, and let's get into it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and let's go. And good. All right. Next up, we are going to just some regular neutral grip 1-arm rows. So setting up same as usual for our rows. So if you have somewhere that you can plant a hand, so we can be nice and supported in our hinge position with our weight to do our pulls from there. Perfect. If you don't, you can use your front supporting leg as a little bit of stabilizer with that non-working hand, or you can go to a wall and hold that. Couple of options, but just trying to get to as comfortable in that hinge position as we can, so we're working those back muscles and not the top of the shoulder. We are going 30 seconds on each arm with these ones. And then again, more fun stuff coming. So here we go, 1-arm row, first side. Ready, 3, 2, 1, and let's do it. And good, let's flip over, second arm. Ready again, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. And good, all right. There we go. Okay, now we are headed down to the floor for a couple of moves. You don't want to come down on the floor. We'll go through some different options. But first off, we're going to a glute raise and glute raise hold. If you don't want to go down on the floor for this one, any of the 2-sided leg exercises work. So if that's some sit to stands, some step ups, a lunge variation, a 1-leg hinge variation, any of those will work in this spot. And then we can go from there. But so we are down, and it is a 1-leg glute raise into a 1-leg hold. So we're going to go left leg here to start. So it's going to be left foot planted on the floor. It's going to be 20 seconds pressing up and down in our reps. And then when I say so, it's going to be a 15-second of holding that tall position. So we're really pressing through that foot, staying up in that tall position. If the 1-leg version is a little too tough, you can just do it from 2 And then we'll just get double the working, because when we come to do the right side, we'll just do it like that again. But left leg, glute raises into hold. If you want to stay standing, any of the two-sided leg exercises will work here. Or if you want to go, like a deadlift here and then a lunge when we're doing the right side, you've got that option as well. All right, so left leg, glute raises into our hold. So we are up and down for 20. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Press it up and down. So good strong push through that left foot. Bring those hips up and away. And in 3, 2, 1, we are holding up top now. So just keeping the hips high, holding in that top position, nice and strong. And good. All right. And now we are flipping on over for a bear crawl or an alternating bird dog. Or again, if you don't want to come all the way down to the floor, if you've got somewhere that you can hold your plank and do some slow motion mountain climbers, then that will work in this spot too. So a couple of different options from the floor. The easier version is just some alternating bird dog reaches. So we'll go hands right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. And from that position, it's going to be opposite side, arm and leg, big reach out, and then come back to reset. And we'll just work back and forth from there. So really challenging, the core stabilizers, the glute, the shoulder and postural muscles as we work back and forth in those. If you want to scale it up a little bit, we'll go to a bear crawl. So same starting position, save that. We're going to press the feet into the floor to float the knees away, and then it will be, again, opposite side, arm and leg, moving at the same time. We'll go a couple steps forward, a couple steps backwards, again, trying to keep the core nice and steady as we are moving. If you're not coming down on the floor, this can be your plank and slow motion mountain climber, or any plank variation that you want to do, or any core variation that you want to do. Save maybe, we do have seated twists coming later, so maybe not those, but anything else will work. So it is bird dog, bear crawl, slow motion mountain climbers. Other than that, it's choose your own adventure. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's do it. So if it's bird dog, it is opposite side, arm and leg, big reach up and back, coming back to center to reset, going back and forth from there. If it is bear crawl, knees are away, and it is a couple steps forward, trying to keep everything nice and steady. Imagining we've got a glass of water or a bowl of water on our back, and we're trying to keep that balance and from spilling all over the place as we are working. And good. All right, flipping back over. And we've got our right leg now for our glute raises and hold, or again, if you chose a different thing to do from standing, just do the right side of whatever you did on the first side. Or if you're down on the floor and the one leg version is too tough, and we're going with 2 again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Press it up and down to start. Pressing through that right foot. And in 3, 2, 1, let's hold our top position. So actively pushing the foot into the floor, fighting to keep those hips high. Hold steady here, 5 seconds. And good, all right. Okay, next up, going to some seated twists. So again, if you are going to just a chair or something instead of the floor, you're more than welcome to do that. If you're comfortable on the floor, we're down here already. So slightly lean back in our upper body posture. We're going to go hip to hip with our weight, or if you don't have a good weight for this one, just clasp the hands together. We'll move side to side from there. Both feet on the floor is the easiest version. You've got a little bit of anchor to help push you side to side. Alternating 1 foot away, little bit less anchor, a little bit tougher, both feet floating, toughest version as we are working back and forth here. So scale up or down depending on the weight you got or what you're ready for. And here we go, we got our seated twists. 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. And good, all right. And now we are back up to our feet again. Next up, we are going to some side-to-side steps. You can go skater steps or you can go your banded walk in this spot. So let's show what I mean by all those. So if you want to put an object down on your floor as something to step nice and wide over, you can do that. So it'll be starting in our half squat position, and then it is going to be big wide steps side to side over our object, just working at a nice steady pace back and forth with those. If you want, you can get the object out of the way, and it can be your skater step. So your nice wide step, little curtsy reach, and then we're pressing off that outside foot and working back and forth that way. Or if you've got one of the mini bands, one of your glute bands, you can throw that around your legs, and we can do our banded walks side to side as well. I don't have a band in here with me today, so I won't be using that one. I'll go side to side step overs first, and then maybe do skater steps in the next round. So it's the side to side step overs, skater steps, or your banded walks. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's do it. So nice wide step, staying low, staying in balance. Trying to cover as much distance side to side as we can. So really strong push through that outside foot. You've got the mini band. We're trying to keep that wide at all times. Don't let your feet come too close together. Let's keep some tension in and keep those glutes working hard. 5 seconds. And good. All right. And last move around one, we are going with a bicep curl and press combo. So grabbing either one weight or two, depending on what you've got available to you. If you've got just the one, we're holding by the ends of the dumbbell, and it will be bicep curl up to the shoulders, pressing overhead, good control as we come back down to our start position, and just working nice and steady up and down. If you've got a weight for each hand option and you prefer to do that style, you're more than welcome to do that as well. We've got 30 seconds of these, and then we're back to the top to do it all again. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And let's go. Curl and press. Curl up, press over the top. And just nice and steady here, trying not to let the body rock forward and backward, taking the momentum out of this movement, so keeping our pace nice and steady. And we're keeping that core tight as we press overhead. Don't let the hips kind of shoot forward as we're pressing over the top there. Keep shoulders stacked right over the hips. Nice and steady here. And good. All right. And that is one round down. So quick sip of water here if you need it. I'm going to grab a little bit heavier of a weight because I'm crazy like that. And we'll keep on working through here. So we are back to the top and just back to our goblet squat. So holding our weight up in front and just nice and steady pace up and down, kicking things off for round two. And we know what's coming now. So scale or change things if you need to along the way. If there's anything that you found particularly, either too easy or too heavy, change it up. If there was anything that was uncomfortable, we got some alternatives. Let's keep it moving. Here we go. Squats. Round two. 3, 2, 1. And let's go. Steady pace, steady breathing. Looks great, everybody. Keep it going. And good. All right, next up, going to our one arm row. So setting up, hand planted out in front. We're using that front supporting leg. Nice strong pulls up and back here. Here we go. First arm. 3, 2, 1. And let's go. And good. All right. Flip it on over. Second arm. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And let's do it. Strong and steady here. Keep that posture nice and strong. Not rotating through our hips or shoulders as that weight's moving up and down. And good. All right, and now we are headed down to the floor for our glute raises into our hold. So it is left leg working first. So again, if you're staying standing, whatever your standing variation is for your left side, we're working on that. Otherwise, just keep it moving. Here we go. Up and down on our presses. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Pressing through that left foot, drive those hips up. And in 3, 2, 1, hold up top. And good. All right, flip it on over for our bird dog or bear crawl or any plank variation works here as well. So bird dog reaches, bear crawl, or plank. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and let's do it. So if it is the bird dog, opposite side arm and leg, big reach up, keeping that core strong and steady. And moving back and forth from there. If you're bear crawl, knees floating just away, but keeping that torso nice and steady as we do our steps forward and backwards. And good. All right, and flipping back over, we got our right leg to do. So right leg raises into our hold. Or again, if you're standing, just match what you did for your left side. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. And in 3, 2, 1, hold up top. And good. All right, going seated twists next. So grabbing our waist, again, slightly lean back, upper body posture, working side to side. Add or remove the feet as you feel comfortable. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So both feet on the floor, the easiest. Alternating one off, a little tougher. Both feet up, the toughest. And good. All right. Next up, going to our side to side step overs or our skater steps or our banded walk. So if you've got the mini band, we'll give you a second to get that on your legs. Otherwise, just our good presses back and forth, side to side here. I'm going to go skater steps this round. Seems like the thing to do. All right, here we go. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And let's go. Nice strong push side to side. And good. All right, and we got our curl and press. Finishing off round 2. So grab your weight or your weights. Here we go. Good control up and down. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So curling up, pressing over the top. Good control coming back down. And good. All right. There we go. 2 rounds down. Again, quick sip of water if you want. And then we are back to the top to do it all one more time through. So again, listen to your body now. If you're still kind of cruising through this and you need to pick things up a little bit tempo-wise or weights-wise, do that. If we're starting to, feel ourselves getting tired, try to either maintain your pace, drop back a little bit, take breaks when you need to. Otherwise, we'll keep it moving. So here we go. We're back to the top. We got our squats one more time. Let's grab our weight. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And let's do it. Round 3. Really starting to focus on our postures and our breathing through this round. Making sure we're keeping ourselves in those strong positions. Couple more, let's go. And good, all right, 1 arm row coming next. So to your row spot, getting set up with your weight. Here we go, ready? 3, 2, 1, and let's go, first arm. Again, strong pull up. Hit that little pause at the top. Good control coming back down. And good, let's flip on over, second arm. Ready again, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. And good, all right. Now we are headed on down the floor for our left leg. Glute raises and hold, or just like rounds 1 and 2, whatever you're doing for your left side leg exercise. As long as we match it on the right, we are all good. So here we go, pressing up and down to start. Left leg, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. And 3, 2, 1, let's hold up top. And good, all right, flip it over for bird dog, bear crawl, or your plank. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and let's do it. And good. All right, flipping on back over for our right leg. For our glute raises. And our hold. So 20 seconds up and down, 15 seconds holding up top. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Pressing up and down to start. Three, 2, 1, and let's hold up top. And good. All right. Coming up to our seated position for our twists. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and let's go. And good. All right, back up to our feet. Our side step overs, skater steps, or the minivan walks. So again, I think I'm going to go skater steps, but whatever version works for you, works for me. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and let's go. And good. All right, and curl and press. Finishing off the day. Grab your weight or your weights, and let's get it done. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and let's do it. And good. And that will do it. There we go, team. Awesome, awesome work. Little Friday workout in the bag. So that is it for today. Thank you all so much for coming and joining live, or if you are doing the recording later, thank you for sticking with us. If you saw us on YouTube, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff that you do on that technology side of things. But yeah, that's it. You will not see me next week, but you will see somebody next week. And we will be Monday and Friday, no Wednesday for the holidays. But other than that, that's it for now. Stay fit, have fun, all that good stuff. We will see you sometime soon. Bye for now, team.